straight, as she is distraught by some writings, particularly by one from the family and another by a young researcher and writer. The mood is one of righteous indignation. Instead of answering specific charges or questions, she has chosen to write an authentic biography of her uncle and her grandmother in great detail. She lays bare the interrelationships in the family to absolve them of any responsibility for the unpleasant events of the period. The basic assertion is that her uncle, the Maharaja, and his mother, the junior Rani, were the victims of the machinations of the closest members of the family, some advisors and some British officials, and teachers and the functionaries of different levels within the palace. Two young girls got adopted to the Travancore royal family, as there was no one in the family eligible to give birth to an heir to the throne. They grew up in the palace and married their chosen consorts before they became teenagers. The crucial question was whether one of the princesses would have a baby boy to become the heir to the throne of Travancore. Should there be no male issues to either of the two princesses, then, after Srimulam Tirunal's time, the senior princess would ascend the throne. This situation was a sure recipe for disaster. For personal relationships, gods, astrologers, and black magicians came into play in an explosive situation of suspicion, rivalry, and bitterness. As it happened, the elder princess gave birth to two girls and the younger one to two boys and a girl, which created a situation in which Sreechitra Tirunal became the heir, but it was not clear whether the then Maharaja would survive till the little prince attained maturity. As it happened, the Maharaja passed away when the prince was 11 years old, and the regency fell on the elder princess, who became the senior Maharani and the younger princess, mother of the future king and junior Maharani. Then started what the author calls the untold story of the sufferings of the junior Maharani. The untold story is nothing short of sensational. Apart from narrating the agony of her grandmother in great detail, in response to the versions of the events in senior Rani's granddaughter Lakshmi Raghunandan's book, at the time of the tide and the adulation of the regent in Manu Pillai's book, The Ivory Throne, the author has provided a list of the indignities heaped on the junior Rani, which include assassination attempts, charges of black magic, attempted child sacrifice, total alienation from immediate family, presence of staff of proven disloyalty whose presence spelled danger, spying by a tutor of the young prince, facing a hostile administration in Delhi, and isolation and extreme insecurity. The concert of the senior Rani played a crucial role in the humiliation of the junior Rani. Any weaker person would have wilted in the circumstances, but she stood the ground even on the matter of attempts made by the regent's people to delay the assumption of the power by the Maharaja under different pretexts. It was after she sought the Viceroy's intervention and the help of Sir C.P. Ramaswamy that date of the transfer power was settled. In fairness to the senior Maharani, the author has listed a number of accomplishments of the regent. As she says, in inverted commas, the significant years of the regency cannot be banished into oblivion by Travancore history. These are her words. These include a solution to the Vaikam Satyagraha, banning of animal sacrifice in temples, abolition of the Devadasi system, impetus to education and women's welfare, and the appointment of Dr. Mary P. Lugos as Darbar physician, which led to the appointment of the first Indian woman Surgeon General. The author also recalls a farewell visit that the senior Rani paid to the Padmanabha Swami temple on her way to the railway station in a chapter called Adieu, Travancore. The author counters Manu Pillai's contention in his book that the senior Rani was forced out of Thiruvananthapuram without being given an opportunity even to visit the Padmanabha Swami temple. Her decision to leave the city for good and to address the deity seated in her car to say, "Please forgive me, I must leave," were taken at her own will, according to the author. After the departure of the senior Rani, which was quite eventful, the book becomes a historic record of Sri Chitra's growth and development as a benevolent Maharaja and the role played by his mother, having survived the trial of fire in her earlier years. The temple entry proclamation, the establishment of Travancore University, and other major accomplishments have been analyzed in detail. The author also confirms that the Maharaja had invited Albert Einstein to be the Vice Chancellor of the university, but Einstein opted out and joined the Princeton University. She also mentions that Sir C.P. felt that there could be a future nuclear technology being harnessed for positive and peaceful uses from the ilmenite and monazite we have in Chavara area. He sought the help of Sir C.V. Raman to help explore these possibilities. This part of the most comprehensive account of the Maharaja's contribution to the state and the country, and a big story in itself. The second part of the book comprises a wide canvas of loving reminiscences of Maharaja Sri Chitra and his mother Maharani Sethu Parvati Bai by members of their direct family. Through a lifetime of vibrant memories, they bring the two central characters closer to the readers. The writers include Sri Uttaradam Tirunal Martandavarma Maharaja, the Maharaja's brother, the present head of the family, the author's oldest sister, her daughter and son, and the children of the author herself. The author has also written a special tribute to her father, the legendary Colonel Bodhavarma Raja, for his part. One member of the family, my friend Sri C.R.R. Varma, the consort of Princess Gauri Parvati Bai, the elder sister of the author, has not written a separate chapter, but has contributed to the book